Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. I'm sitting here looking at Safari goofy ass.
Not Safari.
Yes, he's just popped up on my.
No, we gonna leave him with the fuck he had. Lord have mercy.
Talking about mental health and shit, but anyway, go ahead.
You know what?
It's real, which is real.
And make sure it's real, but I hate the fact that I'm about to say this. Y'all getting on my fucking nerves about it. And I'm gonna just go ahead and say it like this. I've had this conversation, of course, off air, off camera, because people are now using, and we just talking about people using excuses for things. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are just going to get diagnosed just to use the mental health as an excuse, as their excuse for whatever it is that they need to be excused from.
I just listened to somebody have a whole conversation about that's their plan to do something.
That's bothering me, and that's why I'm like I'm so irritated. And my mom, she's like, Christine, you're so mean for this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, between depression and anxiety, it's becoming the most common for everybody to be diagnosed with, and everybody's saying, well, I can't do this because of my anxiety, or I'm depressed. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up.
I mean, I don't think they're too far off though, especially since the pandemic. People really, but it's just really showing you how emotionally unintelligent the masses are.
Like, and it's really bothersome.
Yeah, it is.
It's really bothersome.
Oh yeah, it's an issue. It's a problem. I agree.
It's a fucking problem.
I agree 1,000%. I do. Like,
and I'm like, cause let's be clear, I'm going to, and I can speak from personal experience. If there was that many people that struggled that bad with managing their emotions and coping, the suicide rate would be much higher than it fucking was. Reasons why I'm saying that I feel like some people are just using mental health as an excuse, or, you know, just run, like you said, you just listen to somebody say they literally got a plan to run and go get diagnosed. It's like back in the day when people used to get their kids diagnosed with certain things just to get checks,
just to get them get them medicated because they was so active. You know,
like
what I mean?
I don't have time for that. As somebody who really deals with that shit on a day-to-day basis and has worked in that field for years, like, come on with the bullshit. And I'm calling people out on their bullshit. Yeah, I have been calling people out on their bullshit. I'm not playing the mental health card today, because let's be clear, I can play the mental health card on any day. On any day, and I don't on most days, so we're not doing that. It's annoying me. I'm sorry, it's really annoying me. But then when we have things like we were just talking about a few minutes ago off air with the DJ Twitch situation, when things like this really happen, y'all be the first ones to jump on, oh, we should have known, we should have did this. But then y'all jump right back on, and then there's all this internet bullying and all this other shit going on. But then y'all the same ones who struggling though. Behind the scenes, like, shut the fuck up.
They're very bad.
If you really need help, and you getting the help, power fucking to you. And I appreciate you for doing so. But you motherfuckers who's playing this game, I'm finna turn into Jigsaw on your asses. I'm just saying. Since y'all want to play the game that bad, let's go Jigsaw. Because when you really end up in somebody's fucking psychiatric ward, where it's not, especially in Philadelphia County, where it's really not a comfortable place to be in, where it's very much so overcrowded, where you're not getting the attention that you need mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, none of that from on the outside, let alone from the inside, where you're supposed to be seeking the fucking help and the treatment from. Come on now, don't, if you really want to go there, save the fucking spaces for the people who need it. And stop playing around. Because if you got 302s, you wouldn't fucking like it.
Nope, sure wouldn't.
Like, that shit
You'll be looking around. I'm like, sorry, but I had to say that shit. So are you. That's why you here.
Because you want to be here. You crazy because you want to be here that bad. They're here because they got to be. They ain't got no fucking choice.
Right, exactly.
They got, off they man's got family who don't want to deal
like the boy told me that one day. I knew his child. He was, listen, obviously he wasn't his man. He would say, they don't make no medicine. They got medicine for you. They don't make none for me. I said, all right now.
All right now.
Have a good day.
Like, when you got to talk somebody, when you have to talk to somebody who literally experiencing hallucinations, who cannot defer and decept between reality and what's going on in their fucking heads, like, come on now, like, don't play with me. Like, that shit is really bothering me. Like, people just with this overwhelmingness of an excuse, this abundanceness of excuses in regards to mental health. You just don't want to deal with things, so you just want to go run and get yourself a diagnosis. No, we're not. Come on now. I'm over that. I'm over that shit. I am very much so over that shit. I mean, it needs to stop. I'm sorry, I just had to get that off my chest.
I'm just letting you. I'm trying to.
I'm just letting
I'm
you.
trying to let this phone fall no damn time.
I just had to get off on my chest. Oh, I'm sorry, yo. We ain't even introduced myself. Allow me to reintroduce myself. You want some whiskey? You got some wine?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I apologize, motherfuckers.
I'm done.
Thank y'all for joining us for another week and another episode of Teach His Own Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I am one of your lovely hosts. I'm the Rachel and I'm Chrissy. I'm sorry.
And it is I, Anna. Oh, sorry.
It was the sweaty for me.
I was giving them a vibe.
Come on, Kenyatta. I'm a vibe. I am the vibe.
He's the vibe.
He's the vibe. And the vibe. And together we are.
The vibe
To each his own.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I just had to get that mental health piece off my chest, but
yeah, I just feel like some people are just they weren't taught properly how to express themselves, and they're not emotionally intelligent, and that's where the mark is being missed at. They don't have outlets, and over time that does build up, and you may feel like you want to talk to somebody. In general, everyone could probably use a therapy session or two. Talk to somebody if that's how you feel. If you feel like you have no one to talk to, I see a lot of people for saying they feel like they have nobody to talk to, and which can be true, because that's true. Everybody got something that they dealing with. So at the same time, if this is something that you know that is ongoing and that is something that you are not able to grasp and gather, you can't gather yourself, then maybe you should outsource and, test the waters and see if you can match yourself with a therapist who can meet your needs. And, there's things that you can ask them. Do you want me to go over a list of questions? Because I can help with that. But go ahead.
Anna's taking appointments all 2023.
No, I'm not.
Dr. Chog is taking appointments all 2023.
Don't you do that.
And she has services available in English and Espanol.
Don't you do that to them people. I'm screaming. You're funny, Marcus.
Shit, because Lord knows I done build enough of you motherfuckers, okay? Listen, I need a couple of your insurance numbers still to this day, because I done gave you a lot of my services. Okay, I'm just saying personally.
Over here, like
punch in the code number, okay?
What's
call
going on?
Aetna, Keystone, Independence, whoever you gotta call. I don't give a damn. Shoot. Well, since we're talking about, I guess, emotions and emotional intelligence and being happy with life and where you are and so on and so forth, let's just kind of, I guess we can just slide over, since I did enough bantering enough. If today, one of our good ratchet celebrities tweeted a good question. If today was your last day on earth, can you say you lived a happy life?
I would say in general, that's a hard one. It's so much. When you think about the things that you haven't done yet.
But think about so much, but think about the things that you've been through, the things that you overcame. Think about what you thought your worst day was, and the fact that you now today, you know that you overcame it and you thought it was the worst thing in life.
But it wasn't.
Now looking back, you're just like, damn, I actually got past that.
Yeah.
And think about how many times you actually said, I don't know how I'm going to get past this.
True.
And now you actually got past it.
Tis true.
And think about those moments of unexpected happiness, like random moments of happiness, or like, damn, I didn't expect this day to go like this, but it did, or this time to go like this, but it did.
Yeah. People do resonate a happy life with completing all that you want to, and not just being able to have the freedom to complete, you know what I mean?
Okay, and just being present.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's kind of like that whole motto of go out and enjoy yourself without recording everything. Like when I say I go to concerts, I'm like, I don't record nothing because I be in it.
Yeah, true.
I be in it. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, I have to make a conscious. When I do, I have to make a conscious decision to do so.
Right.
So that way, I'm not, compromising my telephone. So.
I mean, I think just kind of looking at it from I'm not sure, I guess, what perspective this would be, but
optimistic.
I mean, that yeah, in a sense, but I guess I was looking for a different word. But if today was my last day, and we're thinking about it hypothetically, but tomorrow we could not wake up. So if we were answering this question either hypothetically or realistically, what if you had to be satisfied with what your life was? Because tomorrow is not promised.
Yeah, right. At least I can say that I was starting to try new things.
Yeah,
I would say.
So thinking about it from that perspective,
yeah,
would you be able to say you lived a happy life?
I would say so.
I would say so, yeah.
I would say so. Yeah.
I think a lot of people would think about it in terms of like comparison to everyone,
Yeah.
and that's when they'll probably say that they didn't.
It starts to snowball.
Well, I didn't do this. I didn't get a chance to do this. Like you said, they looking at it from like.
And even
What
with
they gotta
that statement,
change,
I was saying it
accomplish.
more from a place that was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I got so much more to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you were saying. I was just
like,
giving it another way to look at
mhm.
it. I get what you were saying.
Damn.
I feel like I would say, like you said, overall, holistically, I could say I lived a happy life. I genuinely think that I had more happier times than sadder. Just thinking about it off the cuff. So I would say, like, yeah, I would say I got to do things and go places that I never thought that I would. That 10 years prior or 5 years prior to that, I never thought that I would.
Yep.
Or I never thought that I could, or would be able to afford to, or whatever the case may be. And I did. I done been there, done that, and can do it again. So I'm like, damn, if that was the case, like, I can say I was a little lit bitch and was able to, actually get some things done. And again, and still in the process of getting a whole lot done. I definitely don't feel like I've reached my potential.
Yeah.
My maximum potential at all. But again, if God said it's time for me to come home tomorrow, y'all gonna have some things to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna
right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm sitting here thinking about. Like, yeah. The experiences I've had.
Yeah.
Yep. The impacts.
Yeah.
I've put
The
had
impression.
people. I've had on people. So I can say that. Yeah. Especially in my work.
Last episode, I'm saying.
And my work and my personal life and stuff like that. So yeah, I can say that. Damn, like, but it's like I got so much that I feel like I haven't done yet. Like,
well, give it. What is something that you thinking about off the bat when you just like damn? We like damn.
just more places to go, more weddings to attend, more memories to make, like just shit on my bucket list.
Get married next? I told you I think it's shit.
No, I'm just saying, like,
No, it was a random question. We said weddings to attend. We just I'm like, when you think get married next?
I don't know. I really don't know. What that wasn't I invited? I was invited to a wedding. I think so. Yeah, but I just can't remember.
Oh, Hercules.
But I don't know, like and then it's a lot of people getting engaged and shit like that. People having kids, like it's people I know who are like right now in the midst of doing things, and I want to be there to celebrate that with them. I'm just thinking about things like that.
Okay.
So I don't know. I just feel like it's different levels, and I just and more importantly, I'm sitting at the table.
You're a really generous person because you was really thinking about other people.
Yeah.
The question was if you felt like about your happiness and you thought about like damn it's so many things that I didn't do yet, and those things that you thinking about that you didn't get a chance to do, you're thinking about your other people.
Oh damn. Well, they're included.
No, I'm not saying that's the best. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. I'm like you're really a holistic thing. You're really a generous person. You have a whole different heart than I do because I was not thinking about other motherfuckers. And me spending time with them and the potential happiness that I could have with them. I don't know what the fuck gonna happen in the future. I know what I did and who I just spent it with.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I still gotta open a studio.
Right.
When I think about me, I'm not thinking about the shit that when I think about what I didn't get a chance to do, I'm thinking about the shit that I didn't get a chance to do.
That's real shit though.
Not the time that I didn't spend with other people. She wholeheartedly thinking about time with other people. Their personal happiness as well. She's like, there are things that I want to celebrate with them. That's the one, you're going to heaven.
Well, I hope so. Hope to see you there. You too, Mom. I don't know if you believe in heaven or not, but
I just told one of my
right outside. We all gonna be in the back like
that's all I was just about to
right outside. What I even do for real though? Like
you can listen.
It was one time, bruh.
Listen, right now I'm working on being on the executive board of the POEACH. That's the public holy assistance outside of heaven.
Right.
To sign your lease. So I'm working on going on the chief executive board because I can't make it there. Y'all think the earth has shooketh before. If I get casted down to hell, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's going to be a problem. Y'all think this earth been on fire and flooded before. I'm trying to tell you, I get casted down to heaven. Shit.
I'm still be down there directing.
You are?
It's gonna be well, shit. You gonna get this one film for real. Okay, this film gonna be on fire.
Taking Satan's headshots and shit.
Nigga, okay, I'm be down there.
Yes.
I'm not going in that door.
Show me those horns.
Not show me.
Move closer to the fire. Closer to the fire.
Christine, you're cutting up again. You have to come inside of the hell to get in the shot. I'm not coming in there.
Yo, y'all really play too much.
Needless to say, we ain't going there.
Cheers to that, friend. Cheers to that.
Cheers to not going to hell.
You divided water into wine. Why can't I drink it? Like, you had it.
Okay,
Damn
right, right.
And that wine.
Come on, God.
drifted into
Show me what to
whiskey.
do with it.
And I apologize if that wine drifted into whiskey.
Oh, you know what? We was on Wine River and you done went over to whiskey, bro. I'm not playing with you.
I'd already told me one time that she said, "Don't let the devil use you." She already told me one time, Christine, "Don't let the devil use
I said,
you."
don't do it. Don't you do it.
And I didn't even do nothing wrong.
You didn't, technically.
No, he was messing with me. He asked me that stupid ass question. I don't like people try to do that, but anyway. I know I don't like stupid questions. So it's needless to say, I feel like everybody at this table would be satisfied. We feel like we've done enough at this, not enough, but so much
To be satisfied
to be
with.
satisfied
Yeah.
at this point that if, our
At
time
this
had
space.
come,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be upset. We
Yeah.
wouldn't be upset.
Lord, wrap me in your love.
But nobody say, but Lord, keep me right here a little while longer. A little while longer. Okay?
Let me
Thank
finish.
you.
Let me finish out my stuff.
Please, thank you. The stuff that you have proposed to me, thank you. All right, so I think that's good. So let's go ahead and slide heavenly. Let's fly heavenly into the next topic. Go ahead, Anna, because I know you like this one.
What topic?
The next one.
Sorry, y'all. I exited out by accident.
Don't exit me out of hell.
So
Heaven. See, I'm getting it mixed up. See, Lord, please don't let me go there.
it's not gonna play it because I will.
Be like,
Well,
come on, God.
I gotta
Just
let
a
it
little
play.
bit of weed.
I'm screaming.
You
It
said
wasn't
it was
nothing else.
natural.
Oh damn! I done messed up, y'all.
I went on Noah's Ark 2x2. I believe in you. I believe in miracles. R.I.P. to Whitney Houston.
I'm done with you.
I'm just saying. Love is a my mom used to make us watch that movie every Christmas.
I'm gonna bust you in the face this Christmas.
Ain't she coming out? Ain't she coming out? Aren't they having a movie?
It's already out.
It's
It's already out?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I want to dance with somebody. I don't know how many somebodies we went to dance with to get all the Whitney story. We got the whole Whitney story. No shade, but we got the whole. How many risings and of the stardom?
Every time she come back, like,
and the minute she gonna go get Jennifer and all that, and I am telling you, like, why the fuck do they keep making? Now, mind you, she's everybody's godmother.
Yes, that's my
She's
my godmom.
everybody's godmother.
Mhm.
We know the story.
Mhm.
Barbie
Mm-hmm.
gave us the story.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us the story several times.
After that, I don't know how many more.
I didn't need it after Bobby.
Me neither.
I didn't need it after Bobby.
Me neither. I feel like he was the crib de la crib.
And for real, and they sprinkled a little bit of her into the New Edition story.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then Bobby gave us his own. First of all, Bobby, I love you. Okay? Bobby, they don't need this, Bobby. You should have put an end to this. Okay? Bobby has went through enough.
He has.
He's went through enough. Okay? I want to cry. Come on, yo. We got just go ahead. Where we at? Where's the next topic? How are we gonna talk about Whitney?
Rise above it. Rise above it. So that's what we called it. Rise above it regardless. That's what we call this segment. We just need you to listen to a couple of the words that this man is saying. And I don't know that we're going to go into the reaction. We're just going to let him say what he has to say, and then we're just going to react. How about that?
Meets a white billionaire.
Okay, wait.
Cue the clip right now.
When a black billionaire meets a white billionaire, do you think there's any racism? Do you think they care? He's a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. Both our yachts are in Monaco. He's from Algeria, he stole all the gold. I'm a stock market whatever. There's no racism. The racism's for the poor people. Because if you keep the poor people divided, they can't wake up long enough to do what I did and read about how money works. Because if they do that, we're in big trouble, right? Then the slaves will wake up. You don't want to deprogram the slaves. So you have to convince the slaves that it's not the monetary system's fault that you're broke. It's not the monetary system's fault that you continue to work for a set number of dollars and the price of houses just keep going up and up and up. It's not the monetary system's fault. It's the white man's fault, or the black man's fault, or the Asian people's fault. Someone else's fault. I think all this stuff, feminism, racism, all these things, I think they're all control mechanisms. They have to keep the poor people fighting amongst each other, because if the poor people all unite, then it's much harder to control us. I get what he.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut that off right there. There was a lot that he said.
That was
loaded.
That was a
That was a really loaded.
I
tape.
wish I could have had it all, like the transcript of it in front of me.
They did put the words on the screen, so I was looking at him while
No,
he
I
was
wanted
saying
to be able to pick it apart.
pick it
That's why
apart
I
like
wish
that.
I would have actually had the transcript in
So
front of
he
me.
did start off by saying, when a white millionaire beats a black millionaire, there is no racism. Now,
He said, both are Ayat turn Monaco. He's from Algeria. He stole all the gold.
I'm a stock market.
And why you
whatever.
had to be a stock market and he had to steal gold? Both which can be robbery.
Technically, yeah. But
If we
like,
being
what?
clear.
You just flat out just gonna stole the gold over here and then use like a little, you just gonna ease the stock market like we all
he
like
committed a
that's
crime. I did a legit thing.
But you know, but you see how easy it is
Mhm.
for people to just point the finger at black people as doing something absolutely wrong.
That's
And
what I'm
we're automatically
saying.
looked at as monsters, and we automatically did things the wrong way. When
Mhm.
realistically, that's really the white man, and that was at the top of America. Christopher Columbus and those before him started this bullshit. Y'all been doing all of the stealing all of these years.
all
long.
these years. Technically,
That's
we
why I said
we on rented land right now.
Right, so I'm like, when he stated was a bullshit excuse that they tried to create that they thought sounded good enough to be the most unintelligent people upside the head with the bullshit, and they was going, oh well, yeah, I see what you said. No, the fuck we don't. No, we really don't.
We're not here with you, bud. We're not
here.
here.
We're not here for
said-
you, and you're skating on thin ice, buddy.
And while I do think that there are things that are created to catapult that divisiveness, however, at the same time, it's just like, okay, there are people who are really rich, but at the same, can you really sit here and think about what you're saying? There is no racism. Well, if that's the case, sir, if that is the case, then why aren't there more black billionaires? I'm confused with what you're saying right now. Because then they will be welcoming us with open fucking arms into these rooms where cashing the fuck out. We're not invited into these rooms, man.
Which
is what
why
I'm
we
trying to say.
created our own space.
That's what I'm
'cause we
saying.
like
And then y'all
AKA
burned it down. What the hell?
Part of that is also
He
for
said-
hip-hop.
He said racism and what else?
He
So he
like
said things like
racism,
feminism. He said feminism
Are
and
like
stuff like that are all
devices that people.
they're used to divide people. They're all mechanisms to be
But they
to
were
divide
all
us as a people.
implemented by America. They were all implemented by the white
Yeah.
man. When he
It's-
said
it's
he's
just
not
this.
wrong in that aspect.
Yeah.
That
It's like
their
this.
devices used to divide people. He's absolutely right.
Right.
But those devices were implemented by the government of America, by the white men at the top making the decisions.
Yeah.
So what he's saying again, that's why I said it's a bunch of bullshit because you're trying to make it seem like it's coming from somewhere else. No, the same people that put the drugs in the communities is the same people that was locking the motherfuckers up for it.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Perfect example.
Right, exactly. It's the same shit. That's what I'm just like. What
The
is he
war
talking
on
about?
drugs was created.
But there are black people who think this way. Like you think if I got $1 billion and I'm in the room with another man that got $1 billion, they're gonna look at you like, why your black ass have $1 billion? That's what they're gonna look at you
Right.
like.
And
Yeah.
The
originally,
average person
as
who
a
has that
black
kind of money
person-
is gonna be looking at you. How the fuck are you able to sit
Right.
at this table with me?
And unfortunately, as
That's
a
how
black
they're
person
looking
with
at
that
you.
amount of money, you are more conscious about collaborating or overlapping with another person of color who has that amount of money, because you want to do the same thing America do before you put somebody in politics. You want to scrutinize and look at their whole entire background and figure out where they're going to do what the bank do when you want a loan from
When you
them.
want a loan for them, or you want to
Look
get a
at your
house,
bank or you want to get a
all
house. Look
in
at your
your
credit. Where you
accounts.
get this money from? How
All
long you
in
been
your
getting this
accounts.
money? So on and so forth.
Mhm.
That's what they're going to do, even to another black person, because they need to be conscious that because we are this color, how you get your shit too.
Yeah.
right.
And
It's
it'd be like white person, oh, like stocks and bonds.
Right.
Oh, other white person, oh, $50 million conglomerate that
Yeah.
they
Right.
use.
Yep.
They maybe invented Walmart. Black person, drugs.
Right. And then you have those also
Guns.
You have those
Yeah.
so-called-
Terror.
Rapping.
Like what? Yes. There it is. Athlete. Like what?
You
Not
also
saying that
have-
rapping an athlete, being an athlete is a bad thing, but it's just like that's not all that we are. We are so diverse.
But you also lead to the point I was about to say. The reason why a lot of the population of white people who are millionaires and billionaires come from that industry is because all kinfolk, all skinfolk and kinfolk.
That too.
So you have those black people who are, in those higher societal classes who like, listen, once I get my shit, I'm keeping it this way. I'm not even fucking with nobody else my color anymore.
I know people that think like that.
We have those conversations and we know those people too.
Yes, and it's crazy and it's like I'm like I'm never going to win this argument. It doesn't even necessarily need to be an argument. I just need to get to a place of understanding and just say like, it's like this is okay for you, and I need to be okay with the fact that that's okay for you, and just walk away, because it just mind boggles me. It's just like, oh, I don't want to work with our kind because we don't do this and we don't do that. Okay, but I've gotten bad business everywhere. It's not just black people. Yeah. There's bad business every fucking where. I've been screwed over by just as many white businesses as I have black businesses.
Amazon, Gucci.
It's just people. It's people. It's integrity. That's what's missing from business. Yeah. That is exactly what's missing. There is no integrity. If business wasn't much more integral than it's not, we would be in a better place. But I don't know when that'll ever be. That's why when you find somebody that do good business, you about your best keep them around, because you ain't gonna get too much of that. Everybody's out for self. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like even if you do, like for instance, even when listening to the JBP recently, and they were going back and forth, and they were having a banter about hypothetical contracts and what these specific clauses meant, and I'm just like, damn, that's what's missing. I'm like, the integral part. And while Joe was right in saying like there is no lawyer that in this industry that's going to sit here and say they're going to put a clause in here whereas it's going to say that it's okay for you to do things like go and be on another podcast full time. Absolutely the fuck not. And they're also not going to say that put a clause in here that says that like, oh, you can just quit whenever. Absolutely the fuck not. It's a contract that you're going to be bounded to, and it's out of the best interest for me. That's what my lawyers were looking out for. So that, I can be, so they're protecting the entity. Yep. And I'm like, and that's totally understandable. Yeah. However, when it's your business and your attorney works for you, the verbiage in your contracts, whatever type of agreement, you need to work that out with him. He need to get paid however he need to get paid. However, I feel like if you want to have integrity, sometimes you got to draw outside the lines and figure out what that looks like for you. Like you can't that cookie cutter look of that whole industry. That's what the industry, how they do people with these fucked up ass deals. It's the same shit.
Oh yeah.
When do it stop? It's like, but again, the other man is running those.
And it's
running
really
those businesses. Even though, we're the bulk of we are the talent. We are the face. We are giving the direct service. We the people.
Also the bulk of the consumer.
There you go. And while they sit at their desks and collect the checks and control who gets the most play, who gets the most shine, who gets the most media coverage.
Because me and my production team have dealt with labels like when doing music videos, and the label will hit us up like, yo, here's the plan, the treatment, everything. We got everything figured out right here. And they'll say that trying to imply that they've spoken to the artist. We hit up the artist like, yo, are you ready? Artist like, yo, where am I supposed to be? What am I doing? And we filling them in whole time. We confused. Artists come, we do the shoot and everything. We send the artist the stuff. We send the label the stuff. They like, yo, we love it. We send the artist the stuff. Artists like, I don't even like this for real. Yeah. Like, this isn't my thing at all. Like,
because a lot of times the artists and the labels have two different ideas of what they
want and the artist has no say so. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The music industry is very it was always difficult, but it's very different now.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Different. Oh wow. When you going into the music industry nowadays, I feel like for some people it's starting to get back to a space where your natural talent and your real self is able to shine through and actually get you to a point, of stardom or whatever the case may be. But it may take a little longer to get there because we're still in this microwavable, kind of generation. But these industries walk in and they already have an idea of if they see you, okay, she got this look or he got this look. Maybe we can do this with them. Okay, they personalize blah, blah, blah. Okay, they might work well doing this. They already have an idea of what they want who they want you to be.
Yeah.
Fuck where they want to place you.
What audience they want you to cater to.
Exactly. What they want you. So when you start doubling down, like going, no, I don't. Now you start getting shifted to the back. But if you that eager to make sure that your face is in the front, the average person ends up succumbing to whatever it is that the label wants because they want that success or that money.
And they want that money behind that push behind it, the patient.
So it's a sad situation. And at the end of the day, as the creator, if you got the content and ability to be able to to do the yay or nay. You have to find a niche where realistically you able to satisfy both parties.
Mm-hmm.
Find a creative niche where you can go where you can satisfy artists and you can satisfy labels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That may not be the same lane on both pages,
Mm-hmm.
but that's where you need to find it. So 'cause at the end of the day, I'm making your town look more than what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So you gonna put some respect
On my name.
on my name.
Yeah, like you see me doing what I originally did. Like
Which
it'd
is
be
why you
crazy.
came
Like
to
it'd
me.
be crazy if who signed Glow?
Oh,
Yo Gotti?
yeah,
Yeah.
CMG.
It'd be crazy if Yo Gotti seen, because the video for was it Fuck Nigga Free?
Yeah.
That video is like you can see that video and you're like, yo, this is her.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she got like pregnant Jones in there.
Yep.
It's like her hood.
Yep. They had
And
the
then-
babies in there,
Her
everything.
folks,
Yep. That's
yeah.
her folks. That was a really around the way raw.
Right.
And I
uncut.
remember a lot of videos being like that though, coming
yep.
up with some broad. I know we related to shit like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Like he seen that and was like, yo, we just gotta let her do her.
Mhm.
Because we seeing her doing what she's doing right now, and it's catching our attention. We
Yep.
think about signing her. There's no reason for you to see an artist being original and then think like, I should put them in a specific lane and try to push them into this thing.
Right.
You seeing something that they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You seeing something that they created and it's catching your eye and you're like, I want to invest in them. Let them just keep on going. And if it fails, then all right, maybe we should try to get you to do something else. But if it's succeeding to the point where you want to invest in them, just
Right.
let them.
And that's
them
when I
rock
feel like
out.
that's when you get the best art. That's when you come up
Right.
with that's when the best sauce is made. Like when you
Yeah.
let them be themselves.
You know what's also like a backlash to that when you have somebody that you find that's so raw and doing this one thing, you're like, oh, this is great, and when you want them to duplicate it again, they like, I don't know how to,
Oh yeah.
because they were just being themselves. Their idea of what they were doing is not what you thought of it or what you saw it potentially becoming.
That wasn't their intent.
Yeah, that wasn't their
That's not how they
intent.
approached
So
it.
when you're trying to put the bag behind it and invest it, they're not. That's why we get sophomore flops.
Yeah, right.
You know what I
All
mean?
the time.
Yeah.
Which just like that shit. It was a one hit wonder. It wasn't going. And some one hit wonders came in and knew exactly what they was going to be and left right back out the door. But they do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm with you. Again, I always think you need security. Because if you need security, that is enough. You
I'm
need
tired of
management security.
You get on my nerves.
Listen, I will read a room real quick. Okay, let me see that contract. Let me read you in this fucking contract. Okay, thank you. Just saying. So yeah, I think that went totally not where I expected it to go.
I'm on
Yeah.
we get sidetracked a lot, but
But that's okay. No, it was a good
still,
combo,
y'all say
though.
It still circled back around to be a good relatable
Rise above it
subject.
regardless.
Yeah,
That's what
rise
we
above
called
it regardless, because again, when we was gonna put this on the list, I was like, well, bitch, I don't know what you want me to say. I was like, I ain't gonna have too much about this. It's gonna send me down a rabbit hole of F and F. But no, but we absolutely didn't. But I enjoyed it. Marcus, how much time did we do so far?
We on 35 minutes. It's 8:45.
So we need to. Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta wrap.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Yes, we can go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. This is gonna be
So
a
yeah,
short
we have to make
episode.
this a short one. Y'all still recuperating from New Year's and all of that shit like that. So y'all be all right. Y'all can take this.
Y'all be alright.
Y'all can take this.
You're probably gonna see more of us anyway soon, so you'll be okay.
Exactly. So we're gonna take the last topic. We're just gonna push it back because we can do what the fuck we want because it's our show,
Yep.
and that's just that.
And that's gonna be that.
Real quick,
And if you don't like it, to each his own.
There
Here-
you go. Period.
Come on, DeMarcus. Yeah, DeMarcus, Marcus. Yeah.
You are insane, yo.
What?
You're just insane. Like that's all.
See what it would level. What Summer say? What's that insane song?
I'll punch you in the face.
I ain't even know the damn lyrics. Real quick, do you have a where were you during the time or age or bracket, whichever?
I thought of one and I lost it. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness.
Real quick, Soulja Boy recycling bin. Where was we at?
Oh my God, that's so weird because that's the one that I was thinking of doing earlier today. I was going to say, where were you when Soulja Boy was cranking it? We was at a party the first weekend at school, and that was funny as shit. That was some funny shit. Like, I clearly remember us being in the kitchen.
Why I had on shorts and a hoodie, I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know neither.
I had on shorts and a hoodie. Shorts and a hoodie.
And it was in August. Anywho.
Right.
I have no idea like what we were doing. But we were playing the drinking game. I just remember that. We were playing the drinking game. It was our first.
So we was drinking 99 something.
Yeah, 99 something. It wasn't good, though. I know that. And I just remember that song coming on, and at the time everybody was so hype. It was like this big hype. Soulja Boy was just like killing everything. I'm like, who is this kid?
Soulja Boy had a run.
Soulja Boy had a crazy. He had our whole college on smash, like damn near, like seriously.
When we got to college, Soulja Boy was definitely in the prime of his. Because every time you heard that,
girl, she hit that and her ass with the fuck toppling over into the goddamn recycling bin head first.
Like a whole body was in the trash.
I was hollering. Yo, I don't think we laughed so fucking hard. Yo.
We laughed the rest of that year.
We did. That was
you into a recycling bin.
Man, when being extra goes left.
Damn. From across the kitchen.
From across the kitchen, these.
Oh my gosh. School dances.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I might have been elementary. Definitely was elementary. No, might have been. Definitely was elementary. Like,
we telling our age. Jesus, we was in college. She said elementary. Shit.
School dances in a gym.
Yeah.
Chaperones coming around like, hey, you don't.
My ninth grade dance was definitely in the gym.
It's dark, so
things could be happening.
You be trying to draw like.
Yep, like
my ninth grade dance was definitely. I had on a spray painted shirt.
Oh my God!
I got from the gallery.
Speaking of the gallery,
girls still wearing sweatpants that say pink on the back.
Oh Jesus, those are coming back. Did you see sweatpants are making a comeback?
I'm gonna need J-Lo and State Property sweatpants to come back.
Okay, now we're gonna end the show here.
I'm just saying, them J-Lo sweat, the balloons.
What is it, velvet? But anyway,
first of all, State Prop chain gang, State Prop jackets with the J-Lo sweatsuits was a thing.
Oh my.
Rockaway joints too.
So
girl, with some Timbs, or some fresh Air Forces, or some fresh Estée Lauder,
yeah.
Rockaway sweatsuits.
Yo, you just took it back,
girl, with the D'Adore.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Girl.
But that's where we was at. Where was your ass? Where your ass is at when Soulja Boy was you.
Hey.
Y'all like that remix, didn't y'all?
The bad is we gonna have to call you about that when your ass was at. I might need to use that as a little.
That beat me right.
It does that. Is it like an Indian beat? It's not.
No, it's just this particular instrument. Maybe they use it.
I think they use it in the Bali joint because that's the Bali.
I don't know what it's called though.
I don't know what the instrument is.
It's that particular instrument that make that little.
Like a high pitched.
Yeah.
I think it's called a sitar.
Sitar.
Okay. Or zitar with a Z. It's one of them.
Okay. Interesting. That was my new thing I learned today. I always learn something new every day.
Right, I
really do. That's why with Miss Lifey, don't take me now.
Come on, Miss Frizzle.
So that is all we have for y'all this week. It's so excited for the new year. Thanks for stopping by.
Wait, we gotta give them the boss of the week.
Oh, who's the boss?
Shit. We giving y'all for 2 seconds. I'm sorry. We jumped ahead for 2 seconds. Majestic Body Brand LLC. So on Instagram, that is all one word, Majestic Body Brand. So she has body butters, sensational fragrances with multiple colors. I didn't know I was getting the background dance over here. I'm like, what's that going on?
This is a commercial, girl.
She has 4 stores. Curate. Oh, she got 4 stores. Girl, y'all got to go on the shop. Honey, y'all got to go on the spot. She got 4 stores and they all in Philly.